Okay, so here's what's going on. Buzzfeed put out a new video where all these crazy feminists put together crazy accusations and they are not ready for the feedback at all. I'm not going to say some crazy misogynistic thing like they shouldn't be out of the kitchen, but they shouldn't be out of the kitchen. So I'm going to crush them. And then I'm going to take all of their subs away and... who am I kidding? Fuck, if only YouTube worked that way. Hey, what's up guys, how's it going? It's me, Mario, and this is my first video of 2017, and I can guarantee you that 2017 is going to be one motherfucking savage year. I'm going to grind the fuck out of YouTube, I'm going to climb the ranks, or I might do the exact opposite, because I'm a pretty lazy motherfucker, alright? I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, so my Christmas break was pretty decent. I spent a lot more time on my phone than usual, because, you know, sometimes you just get fucking bored. And I normally don't use Facebook that much because, let's be honest, it's pretty shit sometimes. It's like, hey, this video grabbed my attention. I'm gonna hit play. Boom. I'm done with the video. And before I know it, Facebook's autoplay feature comes into play. And what do you know? An amazing BuzzFeed video once again. Now, don't get me wrong. In the beginning, I loved BuzzFeed. They made pretty interesting videos from time to time. But eventually, they started getting very... how should I put this? Fucking retarded. So fucking retarded that after I finished watching said video, I made Siri remind me to make a video ranting about that video. So sit back, relax, and just enjoy the video. Unless you're a guy. Because if you have a dick, BuzzFeed hates you and wants you to fucking die.
My balls! I don't want my balls sticking to my legs!
Right off the bat, we start the video off with a classy balls joke. And you think, this may not be so bad. This might even be a little hashtag relatable. You couldn't be more fucking wrong.
Manspreading is when a man spreads his physical body to take up as much space as humanly possible.
Well, holy fucking shit, I just learned a new word. If you're like me and didn't even know manspreading was a term, you might refer to manspreading as simply sitting down in a comfortable position. It's like they actually made it a term overnight because I just fucking asked Siri to define manspreading and she gave me a full-on definition. Define manspreading.
Manspreading is an informal term. It means the practice whereby a man, especially one traveling on public transportation, adopts a sitting position with his legs wide apart, in such a way as to encroach on an adjacent seat or seats.
The people around you are relegated to a very small portion, but the key to manspreading is not noticing.
We grow up on two different tracks. People who manspread just are socialized not to worry about it.
I have so many vivid memories as a child of my mum telling me to close my leg.
What a fucking coincidence. I have vivid fond memories of my mom telling me not to pick my fucking nose. See, the way BuzzFeed works is they make super fast cuts with upbeat music in the background. And within that time, they say some random fucking bullshit and then cut to other random fucking bullshit before you can actually analyze what the fuck they just said.
With gender, we're constantly working towards trying to get to this middle.
This week of manspreading is definitely going to make me feel anxious. As much as a super strong feminist, I want to say it won't.
I kind of secretly hope to annoy some men. That's my first training trip as a manspreader. I just feel like a monster already. How can you do this every day without being conscious of it?
Maybe because when I go to sit down, I'm not actually thinking about it as being a fucking dick. I'm simply going to go sit down. Like the chick in the orange shirt, you're not even fucking manspreading on her. Your legs are nowhere near her. The guy in the gray shirt, I doubt he gives a fucking shit. Now I know what you're thinking. But Mario, her legs are down the aisle and somebody could fucking trip and fall. What if you were in that position? You know, now that I think about it, I'd probably just move my fucking legs back and out of the way.
I just manspread on the bus for maybe a 5-minute ride for the first time, and it wasn't even half full, and I was already getting glared at, so I think this is going to be a kind of long week.
Since people actually didn't give a shit about me quote-unquote manspreading, I'm gonna pretend like they fucking did and not show any fucking footage.
It's day 2 of manspreading and I forgot that I had to do this.
I think whenever a woman takes up space, she's considered bossy, she's considered aggressive. There are a lot of stereotypes surrounding black women and whether or not we're angry or we're dominant. And so maybe a lot of the reasons why I do minimalize my presence is because I don't want to be perceived or engage with those stereotypes.
First off, I doubt any of those two women sitting next to you really give a fucking shit about you having your legs like that. It's not like you're trying to do a fucking split while sitting down. You're not in their way, your leg is barely fucking touching theirs. As for this part of the video, if you're doing this while at work, you just look like a fucking slob. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or a woman, you just look fucking lazy. If that was me in that position, at most I'd probably put my legs up on the little red thing. But I mean, here you got her trying to put herself between two different fucking couches, like she's motherfucking Van Damme in between those fucking semi-trucks.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time.
I just got my nails done and I manspread during my entire manicure and nobody really seemed to notice. I'm not sure if it was because it was all women and we were just all kind of in our own world or what, but it was kind of awesome.
You know, I'm starting to think she may have a point. Or maybe they just didn't give a shit because I don't think anyone gives a shit. The only time manspreading might get fucking annoying is if somebody's actually starting to get into your own personal space.
I'm halfway through the week and really not enjoying this experiment at all. I'm still giving my seat up to people who need it because, of course, I am. What is it between their legs that's so important that it requires 2 to 3 seats when there are kids, families, women, and elderly people standing up?
I saw a guy who was taking up 2 seats. When I sat down, I spread my legs out, which kind of pushed his leg into his own seat, and he turned to me and gave me a dirty look and said, "Seriously?"
This isn't manspreading, this is being a fucking dick. When the fuck do 2 to 3 seats end up being taken up when you manspread? Like, she clearly is trying to be a fucking dick. She went to sit down, she spread her legs to where her legs ended up bumping into the guy's legs, and that's when manspreading is being a fucking dick. Fuck. I can't even believe I'm actually beginning to use the term.
Women are expected to be quiet, small, and almost invisible, whereas men can be these boisterous slobs, and it's all good.
You see this face? This is the face of someone that hates men. This is the face of someone that may or may not have been touched by their creepy uncle. Like, the motherfucker to the right, I will admit, is taking up a lot of room, but maybe he just fell asleep and didn't realize the bus started filling up.
Today, instead of feeling the confidence that I've kind of been feeling the rest of the week, I started to feel a little guilty. While I was sitting there taking up 2 seats, a guy came up to sit next to me, and instead of moving over like I normally would, I kind of just had to sit there with my legs out, and instead of saying something to me, he just sat on the edge of the seat the entire time.
Once again, the bitch that never shows any actual fucking footage is just proving my point that that is not manspreading. That is simply being a fucking dick. That's what she did. She was a fucking dick.
So I've come across another person, quote unquote, manspreading, but wait, they identify as female. Women can take up space as well?
Where the fuck are they even going with this? It's like, hey, I met a guy today at the subway station. He had long hair. Guys can have long hair as well? Hey, I went to a fancy restaurant today. They had a little salad bar where you actually make your own salad. And I saw this guy making a salad for his wife. Guys can make salads as well? Dude, holy fucking shit, you're not gonna believe this. I was over at PewDiePie's house, and Marcia, his girlfriend, was actually playing video games as well. Women can play video games as well?
Even though I'm a confident person, I tend to make myself small even when the situation doesn't call for it. And I kind of felt uncomfortable manspreading even though there was no one around me.
I'm beginning to feel that this whole manspreading experiment is just ways for them to cope with fucking problems they have within themselves. Like, I'm normally a very shy, timid person, and I like to make sure my presence is almost non-existing so that people don't feel the need to have to talk to me because I don't deserve happiness.
I've not enjoyed this week at all. The very first day where a group of people came on, they were going to a game and they were all desperate for a seat and I was taking up 3 seats and they started talking about personal space. All their eyes were just on me and they were mostly women. If it was a group of dudes, I would have been like,
I thought that manspreading would kind of give me this air of disregard because I thought that I worried too much about what people think, and I've realized that I worry just enough. You should be concerned with whether or not the people around you are comfortable because that means you're a good community member.
Yes, exactly. Bitch just proved my fucking point. Manspreading isn't about being a guy that has a dick that can conquer the world by conquering all the seats on the bus. It's simply being a fucking dick, but they put the word man and spreading together to show that all manspreaders are fucking dicks because, hey, every guy is exactly the fucking same.
My favorite part of this exercise was easily when I got to sit next to men who were taking up way too much space and just forcefully work my way into the seat and without words say, hey, I deserve to sit here.
Holy fucking shit. Stacy for once actually showed some fucking footage. I mean, these guys she's sitting next to probably don't even look uncomfortable, which is why they have their faces blurred out. Like, I seriously doubt he even notices that she's taking up so much space. I mean, if anything, he probably has half a hard-on because a cute blondie's rubbing up against him.
To be forced to manspread really showed me how up your own ass you have to be as a person to not be conscious of those around you.
To the man that's taking up too much space on a bus, on the plane, on the bench, we see you. You don't need that much room. To the young women out there, I say, you should definitely be aware of your surroundings. If there's something that you want, if there's something you want to say, if there's a position that you want to hold, take up that space. You deserve that space.
Girl, you take up space. You fill the room with your crotch.
And there you have it, my fellow men and women. I don't know. Actually, if you are a girl and watch my videos or watched this video, comment down below and let me know so I can manspread into those DMs. I'm gonna make that a thing now. Man, this bitch has a big ass booty. I'm gonna manspread into her DMs. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like. Helps me out tremendously. And I want to know what you guys think on the huge dilemma of manspreading. Before I end the video, guys, I want to say huge thanks to everyone that watched my Christmas giveaway video. It was for a good cause. Thanks to everyone that shared the link or even donated. I've tweeted out the list of winners, but I haven't actually contacted anyone yet because I'm a huge fucking procrastinator. But believe me, I'm going to contact you on your prize. But anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year's. I'm going to really try to grind YouTube this year. So if you enjoy what I do, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching once again. And yeah, take it easy.
One day I'ma be so rich that I can buy my mom's a house. Have a living room with a big TV, and I'ma still sleep on the couch. I'ma have them like, boy,